What happened was?
What happened was I came in, you know, I set it up. I was being real patient. Like I said, it's been a long camp, so that's what we was working on the whole time, just being really patient, trying to go in the sport instead of, you know, I'm a wrestler by trade, so just trying to change that mentality, just, you know, going for the takedown real fast, just really taking my time. So feinted a couple jabs. I saw him reacting. I threw a little front kick up the middle. I saw him reacting, so I said, okay, this time I'm going to throw a couple feints to see where his hand's at. Threw a couple feints. His hands were pretty low. And I think he threw a jab, and I slipped my head off, and I threw a straight hook, straight staggered, and then I finished off with some punches.
Well, how did it feel to get in and out of there?
Felt great, you know. You can never plan for these things. I mean, Anderson Silva, I guess he plans for these things. I mean, throughout the years, he's been going out just getting guys out the cage so fast because he's so good. But like I said, I'm still growing, you know. But to go out there and get a fast finish in the UFC, I think Ariel Helwani told me I'm like the 4th guy in UFC history to have a TKO and submission under a minute. So, like I said, I'm just trying to keep getting better every fight and improve. And my main thing is just be a role model, you know. I don't smoke, I don't drink. I just want to be a positive role model to the kids out here, and just hard work, you know.
This fight was a long time coming, as evidenced by the worth the wait video that came out before it. How good does it feel, you know, after everything that you been through, all the trash that was talked, you know, to come out with such a performance?
It feels real good, and like even when I talked to Ed, funny enough, if Ed would have knocked me out, I think he would have got up and been like, you know, all in my face, like, I told you I was gonna knock you out. But you know, I have respect for everybody who competes in the cage. You know, I definitely respect him. You know, the guy has been fighting in the UFC for 8 years. He's a tough guy, and to stay in the UFC for that long is really a testament to his character and his fighting skills. So I definitely respect him, and like you said, it's a long time coming. Words were exchanged, but at the end of the day, we're fighters, and I respect him as a fighter.
In a perfect world, what's next for you?
Keep taking my time, you know. I'm not in a rush, you know. I'm in no rush, you know. I'm not out there, you know, doing this, give me a title and all that. I'm just trying to get better each fight. Like I said, I'm a wrestler by trade, and I'm just trying to catch all the other parts of my game. And when I do that, I believe I definitely can be champion of this division, and I plan on fighting for a long time. So like I said, just taking my time, sticking with the great camp with Greg Jackson down in Albuquerque, you know, and just keep getting better each fight.
Remind us, your last fight wasn't really that long ago, right?
Yeah, no, my fight was in August. It wasn't supposed to be long ago because I was supposed to fight Ed Herman 6 weeks ago, and I got a stomach bug right before the fight, and I pulled out, you know, and, you know, I saw him, he chased me down at the hotel, and he was like, just talking trash to me, saying, oh, you're scared, you don't look sick to me, and I'm like, you know, it was just a stomach bug. I'm not going to be sick for like 3 days, you know. It was just I threw up, and at that time I had no food in my stomach, and the only fight that I lost in the UFC, I was so dehydrated and I didn't have any food in my stomach before that fight. I didn't eat anything all day, and I just kind of relived that moment, and I was like, you know, I threw up all of my foods, all of my fluids. It's no way I can fight like that. That's just that would have been the worst career move, you know. So I would have looked back and been like, hey, for a college-educated guy, that was stupid. So didn't want to, you know, do that.
So there was no extra satisfaction in this victory?
Nah, everybody's the same, you know. Like I said, I'm not a jerk. I'm not an a-hole. I don't even know why I'm fighting because I'm a nice guy. But nah, it was no gratification. I want to beat everybody up. I want to win. I just want to win. I just want to keep getting better. This is entertainment, so just keep performing and put God first and work hard and be a role model, be a good father, a good, you know, uncle, you know, all that. So that's just me.
So my buddy Bryant Stan loves to talk about you and your selfies.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Every time we do a show together, he always talks about you taking your selfies and everything. You still doing that a lot?
No, you know what? I slacked off a little bit, but you know, after this one, you know, 4-1 in the UFC, I think I'm headed in the right direction. I think I might get back on my selfie game, you know?
Right. As you mentioned twice, you're a wrestler by trade, but your stand-up's been looking great lately, and obviously you proved it tonight. Does it feel nice? I mean, obviously, I know you respect your wrestling background, but does it feel nice to sort of develop your game a bit of a stand-up as well?
Yeah, definitely. You know, anytime I can add any new parts of my game, I like to take a guy down and like knee bar him or heel hook him or like Paul Harris or something like that, you know? Anytime I can keep developing and getting, you know, new tricks. Like I said, I'm at the best camp. I see John Jones just, you know, every fight, he just improves. Like, everybody has issues and things they go through, but when this guy is in the gym, he's locked in and he's always focused and always, you know, really, you know, trying to learn new tools. So I'm really trying to up my part of the game with that.
So what's the next trick we can expect from you?
I can't tell you because it wouldn't be a trick.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.